Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today for a nice Hatha slow flow practice. Thank you for opening your homes to us. Welcome. We came to our studio today to go ahead and do this practice. Actually, today is actually kind of an emotional day because today marks exactly 30 days since we had to close our doors to the community. But as many of you know, we are offering classes online and we're happy to be here with everybody. Excuse me, today's class is open to all levels. If you want to make it a family event, please feel free to do so. Excuse me, everything will be explained. There's no raise, it's not a challenge. I'd like you to go ahead and if you have at home a nice thin blanket, maybe a block or a book that you can use or a pillow. We're going to start today's practice with a nice seated meditation. So I'll go ahead and wait for everyone to go ahead and get settled, find the items that you'll be using. Excuse me, before we start with that meditation. Wonderful. It's a beautiful day. Even though it's a little cloudy and gloomy, we're going to make the best of it today. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of sun out. And today again is all about relaxing and finding our peace and strength within ourselves. Let's go ahead and get started. So if you have your blanket or block, you can go ahead and sit on that. We'll start here. And we'll start here in easy pose. An easy pose is meant to bring you comfort and ease. Let's get our sits bones nice and comfortable. Roll your shoulders back, lengthen through the spine, and extend nice and long through the crown. You can go ahead and place your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and close your eyes and just breathe. And I'm going to guide you into this nice breathing exercise. It's called Samavriti. So basically what we're going to do today is find rhythm within our breath. Equal and balanced inhales and exhales. We'll be inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our nose. Before we continue with the exercise, I'd like us to connect with our breath first. So go ahead and find your seats. Let's close our eyes. Observe your breath and gradually guide it into a smooth and even rhythm. And remember, when you inhale, you expand your belly. And when you exhale, you bring your belly button in towards your spine. Remember, nice and gentle breaths. We're just finding our rhythm here. We haven't started with our exercise. Find your breath. Connect with it. Now that we found that rhythm, we're going to relax and we're going to breathe. We're going to inhale for 5 breaths. We're going to hold our breath for 5 breaths. And we're going to exhale for 5. So again, equal, regulated breath. Wonderful. Remain with your eyes closed. Focusing on your count. Inhaling for 5, sustaining the breath for 5, and exhaling for 5. Feel the rise of your belly with every inhale. And feel how your belly button comes in towards your spine with every exhale. There's no wrong way to do this. We're just simply connecting with our breath. Using this time to ground ourselves. The breath is nice and passive. Continue breathing. Thoughts may arise. That's absolutely okay. Just observe them for a moment and let them go and come back to your breath. The breath is smooth. Continue breathing. If at any time you lose the focus with your count, that's okay. Come back to your breath and start again. Continue connecting with your breath. Beautiful. I'd like you to remain with your eyes still closed. Let's inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Continue at your own pace for a few breaths. I invite you to use this time to set your personal intention for your practice. The intention that I've set again for today's practice is finding peace and strength. Continue breathing. Really opening up your chest with every inhale. Continue breathing. We know that strength, release, and stabilization are needed now more than ever. Stay present. Keep moving wherever you are. And don't forget to breathe. One more. Beautiful. Go ahead and interlace your fingers here at heart level. Inhale. Exhale. Extend your fingers out and bring your arms up over your head. Feel that nice stretch. For today's practice, we will be using our Ujjayi breath, our victorious breath. We'll be inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our nose, constricting our breath at the back of the throat, creating that ocean sound. So it sounds something like this. Beautiful. One more breath. Go ahead and release your hands to the side. You can go ahead and remove the item that you were sitting on, the prop that you were sitting on. We're going to return here to easy pose, and we're going to flow with nice, equal breaths. Let's go ahead and inhale, extend your arms out, open up your chest, and exhale, nice big hug. The last time you gave yourself a nice big hug. Inhale, open up your chest, open up your heart chakra, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and opposite arm on top. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And I'd like you to hold it here for a moment. Focus on someone that you've been missing, someone that we haven't seen for a while. And when all of this is over, we'll be able to reunite. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. And we're going to go for a nice flowing side lean. So here in easy pose, we're going to inhale. You can place your hand or your forearm on the mat. We're going to inhale here. Feel that nice side body stretch, sending your gaze up to the ceiling. And exhale. We're just flowing here. Still connecting with our breath. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Nice and gentle. Find your breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and rest your right hand here and stay here for a few breaths. Feeling that nice side body stretch. Your sit bones are going to want to come off the mat. Just go ahead and leave them nice and grounded. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale, opposite side. If at any point during today's practice you feel you want to come out of the pose, just go ahead and meet us in child's pose. Beautiful. Go ahead and return to center. We're going to rest on our fingertips here. We're going to inhale, lift your hips off the ground, and very gently allow your head to hang back. I invite you to close your eyes. One more breath, and we're doing this again. Go ahead and release to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Your hips come off the mat. One more breath. And release. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, arms up, and exhale. Go for a nice seated twist. Sending your gaze behind your right shoulder, making sure that your ears are not sinking into your shoulder. Keeping nice and long through the spine. You can rest on your fingertips to give your spine that length. And in every exhale, you can go a little bit deeper in that twist. Always listening to your body and doing what feels right. We're readjusting all those energies that we have lying along our spine. Continue breathing. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist and turn to the opposite side. Again, lengthening through the spine. Making sure your ear is not sinking into your shoulder. Flowing with your breath. One more breath. And back to center. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and bring our right leg over our left. Trying to stack our knees here. If this is a little uncomfortable, you can try placing a thin blanket here. Excuse me. We're going to inhale. We have our cow legs here. We're going to inhale nice and long. And we're going to exhale. Come forward, resting your chest on your knees and extending your arms to the sides and resting on your fingertips. Continue breathing. And just gently send your gaze to the front. Continue breathing. Beautiful. Feel that nice stretch. Nice hip opener. Continue breathing. One more breath. Go ahead and walk your hands back, and let's go ahead and bring our left leg over our right. Again, trying to stack our knees. If this is uncomfortable, you can go ahead and leave your legs in easy pose. Let's inhale nice and long here, and exhale again. Rest your chest on your thighs, extend your arms out, and just gently send your gaze forward. Continue breathing. Always connect with your breath. Allow your breath to flow with every pose, with every asana. Beautiful. One more breath. And come back. Let's go ahead and meet an easy pose. I'm sorry, in hero's pose. So, you move my items to the side. My coffee, very important. So here in hero's pose, make sure that your feet are outside of your hips. If this position is uncomfortable, you can use a block as well to sit on the block. You can also place a blanket behind your knees, whatever is comfortable for you today. And again, always listen to your body. And if at any point something doesn't feel right, you just can go ahead and come out of the pose. So we're going to sit here in hero's pose. Connect with your breath for a moment. Place your hands on your thighs. Lengthen through the spine. We're going to inhale and we're going to exhale. Slowly come back. And for right now, we're just here on our fingertips. No need to add any strain into your neck. Beautiful. Now, if you're up to it today, we can go ahead and come back. You're going to rest on your forearms, and you can bring the crown of your head onto the mat. My ponytail's kind of in the way, so this is as far as I'm going. You're going to feel a nice little stretch on your quads. If this is too deep today, you can just go ahead and remain on your fingertips. Breathe. Remember, we're inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our nose. I hope you guys got the playlist. Continue breathing. And slowly come up. We're going to go ahead and come up onto our knees. You can leave your legs open, about hip width apart. We're going to roll our shoulders back. We're going to inhale, interlace our fingers here. We're going to send our pointer fingers to the sky. Extend nice and long. I invite you to close your eyes. Reconnect with your breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and release your hands to the side. We're going to go ahead and extend our right leg out, keeping your right foot nice and flexed. Here in gate pose, we're going to inhale and exhale. Going for a nice side lean. You're going to feel that nice side body stretch. And just send your gaze to the ceiling. Continue breathing. Beautiful. And And back to center, opposite side. Go ahead and extend your left leg out, keeping your left foot nice and flexed. Inhale and exhale. This is part of our warm-up. We're gonna do a nice full body stretch. Continue breathing. And back to center. Let's go ahead and find our way into tabletop. Tabletop. Let's go ahead and open up our legs about hip width apart. If you peek between your legs and you can see your feet, just move them out a bit. Make sure that your hips are stacked over your knees and your shoulders are stacked over your wrist. Open up your hands. Ground every single knuckle and feel that sensation of pushing against the earth. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and inhale into cow, dropping your belly towards your mat. And we're going to exhale, pull your navel towards the spine. And we're going to inhale, and we're going to flow here for a few breaths. And exhale. And you're inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Nice and gentle. Send your awareness from your tailbone all the way up your spine to the base of your skull and back. Inhale and cow and exhale and cow, pulling that navel towards the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue flowing, giving your spine a nice little massage. Feel your breath hugging your spine with every inhale. And back to center. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bring our big toes to touch. And we're going to do an active child's pose. So we're going to inhale back. It's a nice little hip stretch. Just back and forth. Remember, allowing your breath to flow with every movement. And back to center. Back into tabletop. We're going to inhale here. You're going to leave your hands where they are. You're going to exhale. Drop your hips towards the right, towards the floor. It's not about them touching the floor. We're just doing this nice hip stretch. Inhale to center and exhale to the left. This feels good. I must have slept wrong on this side. Beautiful. One more breath. And back to center. Let's go ahead and move on to puppy pose. We're going to leave our hips stacked over our knees. We're going to inhale, exhale. Walk your hands forward, allowing your chest, your heart just to melt onto your mat. If it's comfortable for you today, you can rest your chin on the mat. You can also just rest your head here on a block if that's okay with you. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. You can go ahead and bring praying hands behind your head. Go ahead and release your hands nice and flat to the mat. Beautiful. Walk your hands back to tabletop. We're going to inhale, raise your right arm up to the sky, and exhale, bring it under your left, walking your left hand forward, and just resting your side face on the mat. Our hips are still stacked over our knees. It's a nice shoulder opener. Remember I told you guys we wanted to warm up with a nice full body stretch. Continue breathing. One more breath. Go ahead and walk your left hand back gently. Push yourself up, and we're going to the opposite side. We're gonna inhale, left arm up, and exhale, bring it under your right, walking your right hand forward, and just resting your side face on the mat. Remember, your hips are still stacked over your knees. Continue breathing. One more breath. Go ahead and walk your right hand back and come back into tabletop. Let's go ahead and extend our legs towards the back. We're going to come down onto our belly. And we're going to do a little exercise here. We're going to place our hands under our shoulders. Our legs are back. We're going to inhale. We're going to inhale into cobra. We're going to tuck in our toes, come up into plank. And we're going to exhale into down dog. And we're doing that 5 times, okay? So let's go ahead and come back onto our belly, the knees down. Beautiful. So we're going to inhale into cobra. You're going to sustain your breath. You're going to tuck in your toes, push up into plank. Open up your hands, ground every single knuckle. Make sure you're evenly distributing the weight between your shoulders, your hands and your feet. And your shoulders and your hips should be at the same level. And exhale, come back into down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, come forward, bring your knees down, all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra, tuck the toes, you're still sustaining the breath, and exhale, down dog. 2 more times. Inhale, come back to center, drop your knees, all the way down to your belly. We're gonna inhale into cobra, tuck in the toes, come up into plank, and exhale, down dog. Last one. Inhale, come forward, bring the knees down, all the way down to the belly. We're going to inhale, cobra, sustain the breath, tuck in the toes, come up into plank, and exhale into down dog. Beautiful. We'll stay here for a few breaths. If your heels are not touching the mat, that's absolutely okay. Our hamstrings may feel a little bit tight. Make sure you open up your feet about hip width. You point your tailbone up to the sky. You can also bend your knees here if that's more comfortable for you. You open up your hands. Send your pointer fingers towards the corners of your mat. You ground every single knuckle and evenly distribute the weight between your hands and your feet. There's no need to cause any strain in your neck here. Feel that sensation of pushing against the earth. And begin to pedal your feet. Inhale, tiptoes up, and exhale down. Inhale, tiptoes up, and exhale down. Inhale, tiptoes up, and exhale down. Now keeping your legs nice and extended, avoiding hyperextension, begin to tiptoe your feet towards your hands. Leave your feet about hip width apart. We're going to grab opposite elbows here and ragdoll, and we're gently going to sway side to side. You can flow with the music if you want. And slowly rock forward and back. Beautiful. Go ahead and release your hold. We're going to put a slight bend in your right knee. You're going to rest your right fingertips directly in front of you. You're going to inhale. You're going to exhale. Send your left arm up to the sky. Extend your fingers. Allow that energy to flow. Your left leg is nice and extended, and your right knee has this nice slight bend. Continue breathing. One more breath. Go ahead and extend your right leg. Put a bend in your left knee and bring your left hand down in front of you. You're going to inhale. There goes my earring. And you're going to twist it, sending your right arm up to the sky. Continue breathing. One more breath. Go ahead and release your hand down, and we are going to very slowly begin to roll up. Roll up, roll up. Beautiful. Hello again, good afternoon. Okay, we're going to move on with a chakra cleanse. So what that is, it looks something like this. We'll do it in the front of our mat, but I'll stand this way just so everybody can see me, okay. We're gonna bring our big toes to touch. Micro, bend your knees. You're gonna roll your tailbone in. You're gonna pull your navel in towards your spine. You're gonna roll your shoulders back. And we're gonna bring our arms to the sides of our body. So in this chakra cleanse, we do something like this. You're gonna inhale, arms up. You're gonna bring your fingertips to touch. You're gonna exhale, come down your crown, past your bra, past your throat chakra, past your heart, past your solar plexus, and all the way past down your root chakra. And then we're going to do it again. The purpose of this is to clear any energy that may be blocked and make space for your breath to flow freely. I invite you to do this by closing your eyes and just flowing with your breath, and I'll guide you as to when to stop. And if you don't feel that any of your chakras are blocked, that's absolutely okay. This is just see it as an awesome breathing exercise. A way to connect with your practice. Continue breathing, making space for that good energy. One more. And there we go. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and meet here in Tadasana. Sorry. Here in mountain pose. Same idea. Bring your big toes to touch. Micro bend your knees. Roll your tailbone in. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your hands to the sides of your body. Lengthen through the crown and smile. Let's move on to our sun salutation A. We're gonna inhale, arms up. You're gonna exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees here. You can inhale, halfway lift, sending your gaze forward. Exhale, hands to the floor and plank. Stay here for a breath. And your choice, chaturanga. You can come down to your knees. If you like, go ahead and inhale. Go ahead and push forward with your toes. Push your shoulders over your wrist. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck in your toes. Push your hips back and down dog. Inhale, look to the front of the mat and travel. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, arms up. Maybe going for a little back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're doing that 3 more times. Ready? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor and plank. Stay here for a breath. Hold it. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, push forward. Come down, chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale, tuck in your toes. Push your hips back and down dog. You're going to notice maybe that your heels are getting closer to the mat. Inhale, look to the front and travel. Halfway lift. Out of the Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up. Maybe going for that little back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Ready? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor and plank. Hold it. One more breath. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck in the toes, push the hips back and down dog. Inhale, look to the foot of the mat and travel. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Going for that little back bend and exhale, hands to heart center. Last one. I think I see the sun coming up. Inhale, arms up. With every inhale, I'd like you to bring your heart closer to the sky, and exhale. With every exhale, feel yourself grounded more into the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor and plank. Hold it. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck in the toes, push the hips back, and down dog. Inhale, look to the front and travel. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, arms up. Going for that back bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Woo! Well, that was sun salutation A. We're going to do, there's the sun. I told you it was going to work. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, we're going to move. I had to drink some coffee. It's almost 1 o'clock and I'm barely drinking my coffee. Beautiful. So, we're moving on to a sun salutation B with modifications or with variations. So let's go ahead and come to the front of our mat in Tadasana. Bring your big toes to touch. Your knees are touching here. We're going to inhale, arms up. We're going to exhale down into chair. Make sure not to cause extra strain in your spine. Our spine should not look like this. Nice and neutral. Make sure you send your weight to your heels. Imagine you're sitting in a nice, tiny chair. We're extending our arms here, extending through the fingertips. Your palms are facing each other. Maybe you're sweating a little bit. Maybe your legs are shaking a little bit. That's okay, we got this. Exhale, forward fold. I told you guys today was about peace and strength. This is the strength part. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the floor and plank. Hold it here. One more breath. We're going to exhale down into chaturanga. And now we're going to upward dog. Upward dog looks like cobra, but the only thing touching the mat are the tops of your feet and your hands. So your pelvis is off the floor. So that's... Okay, guys, I'm sorry. There were technical difficulties, but if you're still there, I hope you are. We're here in down dog. We're still with our sun salutation B. I've been holding this down dog this whole time. I'm kidding, I wasn't. We're going to inhale. You're going to lift your right leg up. You're going to exhale. Bring your right foot next to your right hand, and you're going to pivot your back foot into a 45-degree angle. Your stance here is about 2 to 3 feet apart. You're going to put a nice bend, 90-degree ankle bend in your right knee. Your hips are neutral. And you're going to inhale, arms up into warrior one. So you can use this time also to adjust, but make sure you keep a bend in that front knee. And you're extending. And let me put the music back. Sorry. Breathe. Allow your breath to flow. No pasó nada. Hold it here. Hold it. Keep a bend in the knee. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Your palms are facing each other. You're going to inhale. You're going to exhale. You're going to flow into warrior two. Now you're going to notice your hips are facing the front. You're going to extend your arms here. Your arms are at shoulder level. And you still have a 90-degree bend in your front knee. And you're sending your gaze to your front middle finger. Make sure you pull your navel in towards the spine. So we don't want to stand like this. So we want to stand nice and strong. We're still breathing. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our nose. Beautiful. Continue breathing. Go ahead and bring your left arm behind your back. We're going to keep our front knee bent. We're going to inhale. And exhale, reverse that warrior. Then send your gaze along with your right hand. You're going to feel your legs on fire, maybe just a little bit. It's okay. Continue breathing. Now we're finding the strength within ourselves. Go ahead and interlace your hands behind your back. You still have a bend in that right knee. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, come forward into humble warrior, bringing your right shoulder inside of your right knee. And just gently allowing your head to hang back. You can bring your arms up as high as you'd like to today. Continue breathing. Beautiful. Go ahead and release the hold. Bring your hands to the front. Pivot your back foot. Bring your right leg back into down dog. Take a deep inhale. Open up your mouth. Stick out your tongue and let it go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Open up your mouth. Stick out your tongue and let it go. Beautiful. Good thing we only have two sides. So we're going to inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring that left foot next to your left hand. Pivot the back foot in the 45-degree angle. We're going to inhale, arms up. And we know the position already. Our hips are nice and neutral. We have a bend in our left knee. And we're extending nice and long in warrior one. Virabhadasana one. We're breathing. Beautiful. One more breath. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to flow into warrior two. Again, sending your gaze to your front middle finger. Bring your navel in towards your spine. Go ahead and bring your right hand behind your back. You still have a nice 90-degree bend in the front knee. We're going to inhale and exhale. Reverse that warrior. Beautiful. Continue breathing. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. We're going to inhale and exhale. Fold into humble warrior. Bringing your left shoulder inside of your left knee. Continue breathing. Go ahead and release the hold. Place your hands on your mat. Pivot your back foot and bring your left leg to meet your right in down dog. Take a deep inhale. Open up your mouth. Stick out your tongue and let it go. Inhale, look to the front of the mat and travel. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, arms up. Back into chair. We're going to hold it here. Continue breathing. One more breath. And exhale, hands to heart center. Wonderful, guys. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sweating. Let's move on to some balancing poses. So, we're going to go ahead and ground our left foot, sorry. We're going to ground our left foot. We're going to inhale, bring your right over your left. And a good way to ground your foot is to make sure all four corners of your foot are touching the floor. And imagine your toes grabbing the floor. So we're here in figure four, or one-legged chair. We're going to inhale, arms up. I'd like you to find your drishti, your focal point. Find an object directly in front of you that's not moving to help with your balance. And you're going to exhale down. Focus and breathe. Slowly come up and out. Shake it off and opposite side. Go ahead and ground your right foot. Bring your left leg over. We're going to inhale, arms up. Excuse me. And you're going to exhale. Come down slowly. And you may notice you have better balance on one side than the other. And I honestly forget which one is mine. Continue breathing. Beautiful. Go ahead and open your stance, nice and wide. Send your toes to the corners of the mat. We're gonna roll our shoulders back. We're gonna extend our arms here in star pose. Your palms are facing up and your arms out at shoulder level. Star pose is one of my favorites. I invite you to close your eyes. Feel that connection with the earth below. Feel that energy flowing up the arches of your feet, up your legs, all the way up. Feel as it travels through your body, extends through the fingertips and through the crown. Imagine you're sending those tiny vibrations of positive energy out into the atmosphere and sharing them, sharing your peace and strength. Beautiful. I want you to inhale, remain with your eyes closed. The only thing that's moving are your hands. Now turn your palms facing down and feel that change of energy. Feel that energy flowing up your arms. Beautiful. Go ahead and pivot your feet just to point to the front. Avoid hyperextension here. We're going to place our hand on our waist for now. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to lead with our heart. We're coming forward for a nice wide-legged forward fold. Again, avoid hyperextension on your knees. And we're just going to hang here for a bit. Grabbing opposite elbows. Continue breathing. Beautiful. Slowly come up. Place your hand, extend your arms to the back, and we're slowly going to gaze forward, and we're basically opening our hips side to side. Beautiful. Don't send your gaze upward. You don't want to put a strain in your neck. We're just opening up our hips to prepare ourselves for our malasana, our yogi squat. Beautiful. Slowly come up. Point your feet out to the corners of your mat. Close up your stance a bit maybe. We're going to inhale, arms up. We're going to exhale, hands to heart center, coming down into our malasana. If you have a block, you're welcome to use it here. Excuse me. Prepare your malasana. Make any necessary adjustments. Make sure your heels are nice and grounded. Place your hands to heart center and use your elbows to push your knees open. Keep your spine nice and long. We don't want to hunch over like this. We want to keep nice and long. And press your thumbs firmly on towards your chest. We're breathing. Connect with your breath. Let's go ahead and inhale. Place your right hand on your heart and exhale. Send your left arm up to the sky. Continue breathing. Beautiful. Go ahead and inhale. Bring your left hand onto your heart and exhale. Send your right arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Go ahead and release your hand down. Pivot your stance to the front. If you grabbed your blanket, you can go ahead and use it. It's not necessary, but it'll make it more comfortable for your knee. So we're going to go into half frog. We're beginning to wind down. So what we're going to do is you're going to place the blanket or towel on the side of your mat. You're going to bend your leg a 90-degree angle at your hip level. You're going to keep your left leg extended, and this is half rock. And you're going to fold your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. It's a great hip opener, a great hip stretch. Continue breathing. There's no need to try so hard here. Find a balance between your peace and your strength. Beautiful. Slowly come up. You can move your blanket to the opposite side. Go ahead and fold your left leg. Remember, it's bent 90-degree angle at your hips, and come forward. Continue breathing. Continue breathing. Notice how your breaths are becoming more shallow. Focus on the present. Focus on this moment. Focus on the now. Continue breathing. One more breath. And slowly come up. Let's go ahead and move our blanket out to the side. You're slowly going to push yourself up and very gracefully find your way into seated position. We're going to extend our legs forward. Get your sit bones nice and comfortable. Extend your legs. Flex your feet. If you flex your feet, you notice you activate your quads. You're going to roll your shoulders back here in Dandasana. You're going to bring your hands to the sides of your body, palms facing down. Like keep them off the ground, about 2 inches off the ground. Extend it nice to the crown. Activate your core. One more breath. Beautiful. Bring your feet together here in Baddha Konasana. You can bring your feet as close as you'd like to towards your inner thighs. Get your sit bones nice and adjusted again. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to inhale, bring our hands to heart center, and we're going to exhale, come forward. Doesn't matter how deep you go. We just want to go for a nice stretch and find that connection with our breath again. And I know days like this, when it's gloomy, well, it's been several days now actually, it's gloomy, it makes it harder to focus on the positive. Just know we have better days to come. Focus on the good. Focus on finding your peace and sharing that peace with those who may be needing it. One more breath. And slowly come up. Go ahead and extend your legs. Extend your arms to the side, palms facing each other, and we're slowly going to find our way onto our back. Go ahead and fold your legs. Walk your feet as close as you can to your glutes. If you can touch your heels, that's great. Excuse me. Don't allow your knees to knock in or out. Activate your quads to keep them nice and firm. Keep your feet nice and grounded. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your shoulder blades to touch. We're gonna inhale, lift our hips off the ground. Slightly tuck in your chin. Make sure to ground your feet. We're gonna inhale, extend your arms back, and exhale. Inhale. You can activate your glutes here. Just flow with your breath. And release. Beautiful. Go ahead and inhale. Leave your head and your shoulders nice and flat on the mat. Bring your knees, fold your knees in towards your chest for Apanasana. Give yourself a nice big hug. Close your eyes for a moment. Thank your body for allowing you to do this practice. Go ahead and leave your right knee folded into your chest. Release your left leg. Extend it forward. And pull your knee in towards your chest. Beautiful. Go ahead and release your right leg. Extend it towards the front of your mat. And bring your left knee in towards your chest. Your right leg is extended and your foot is nice and flexed. Continue breathing. You're starting to wind down. Beautiful. Go ahead and release your left leg. Extend your arms out into the shape of a T. You're going to inhale, bring both knees into your chest. And exhale. Allow them to fall towards the right, nice and gently. Try to stack your knees here. We're going to send our gaze to our left hand to ensure that we initiate our twist at our upper back. I'm doing a nice spinal twist here. If you're comfortable with it, you can use your right hand to push your legs down closer to the earth. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Go ahead and inhale, knees to center, and exhale, allow them to fall gently towards the left, sending your gaze to your right hand. One more breath. And bring your knees in towards the center. Fold your knees in towards your armpits, forming a 90-degree angle with your legs, grabbing the outsides of your feet, and very gently swaying side to side and happy baby. Giving your spine a nice final massage, and I promise that if you smile, it feels a lot better. Sway side to side, or simply stay in position, whatever's comfortable for you. Beautiful. Go ahead and release the hold of your feet. Bring your feet together here, Baddha Konasana. I'd like you to place both hands over your heart, and I invite you to close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Feel that machine at work. Allow your breath to flow freely. Focus on your light and on sharing your light and love with others. We're all in this together. There may be days that feel tougher than others. Try your hardest to focus on the peace and focus on the good. Go ahead and extend your arms to the sides of your body. Allow them to hang heavy. And extend your legs forward, allowing your feet to flop open like a book. Allow each and every vertebrae just to melt onto your mat. Roll your shoulders back. I invite you to close your eyes and enjoy your Shavasana. Release your mental body. Release your physical body. And release your emotional body. You can begin to breathe your natural organic breath. Continue breathing. Lay yourself out to rest as if you are pressing the blueprint of your entire body into the earth, beneath the earth. Take a long, slow breath in and exhale. Physically, mentally, emotionally. As gravity takes hold, feel your organs get heavy and sink earthbound. Feel your upper body become lighter. Let the muscles around your eyes soften and the skin on your forehead melt as your body slowly spreads like water. As you let go, release the trying, the doing, the fighting, and simply come into being. There's no need to try so hard here. Let the soft hum of your breath come and go of its own accord. Your breath breathing you. Allow yourself to be held here by the earth as if you were being held in the arms of a mother. And know that this feeling, this peace, is always there for you, waiting patiently for you to uncover whenever you need. Slowly begin to bring life back to your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Remain with your eyes closed. You're going to inhale, extend your arms overhead and all the way back, like you're giving yourself a nice long morning stretch. Beautiful. And exhale. I'd like you to inhale. Your arms are still extended back, and curl your toes. And exhale. Release your fists and your feet. One more time. Inhale. Curl your fists and your toes. And exhale. Release. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead and inhale, fold both knees into your chest, and exhale, allow them to fall towards the right, and rest your head on your right bicep. Stay here for a few breaths. Whenever you're ready, use your left hand to slowly and gently push you up into a seated position. Remain with your eyes closed and your head still heavy. Let's go ahead and inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. The divine in me honors the divine in you. The place where the divine, the love, the light, the bliss, the peace, and the beauty resides in you is also in me. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are connected. We are one, as the universe is one. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. And even though we're not together, I feel your energy. See everybody soon. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. I'd like to bring my familia. Come on, familia. Come on, little familia. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please stay tuned for more videos to come. Come on, little lady. Let me scoot over.
Hello, guys. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me, but it's from a little second home that little by little is becoming our main home. We want to send you all the strength and the peace that we can gather to go through these times, weird times that we're going, but that we know and we feel that the strength that we find in the community from each other is what's gonna take us to the next phase of togetherness and normalcy.
Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us again today. Check out our schedule on the Mind Body app. We do have more classes. I think, you wanted to do yoga? Yeah? Well, guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can reach us. Our number is 525-7212. You can send us a message, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Have a beautiful, beautiful, safe weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home. Did you want to say something about staying home? Remember, you were telling me last night? You don't remember? Okay, that's okay. We'll let you guys know later.
Thank you so much, guys, and enjoy your weekend. We see you soon. We're gonna come back as soon as everything gets a little bit more normal, or the new normal. But we're gonna continue with our online classes and hopefully soon our live classes also. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.